So in this example, we need to solve for c. And to do that, we're going to use the law of sines. So I'm just going to write it down because every time you need to write it down. So sine A over A is equal to sine B over B, and that's equal to sine C over C. So what we do know here is I know that sine of A is 95. Sine of A is, sine 95, and I know that A is 27, so I have the whole thing there. For B, I don't know what B is, but I know that it's 16. And then for C, I don't know the angle for C, and I don't know what the side opposite is. And this is what I need to get to here. So really, what I need to be able to do is solve for angle. I need to find out what this angle is. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to solve for angle B first. And then I can just use the sum of the interior angles of a triangle to solve for C. And then I can solve for the side opposite C. So we're going to just go ahead and run through this here. And I'm going to focus on this here. So when I cross multiply, I'm going to get sine of 95 multiplied by 16 over, what am I saying over, is equal to sine B over, I don't know why I'm saying, I'm cross multiplying sine B times 27. So in order to find sine B here, obviously what we're going to have to do is we're going to divide both sides by 27, and that will give me my sine of B, that ratio there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say 95, find the sine of it, multiply that by 16, and then divide by 27. They want me to do the answers to the 10th, so I'm going to just, as a rule of thumb, I'm going to go out to 4 decimal places. But here I have sine of B, and I get 0.59033. And I need to know what the measure of the angle that is. So I'm going to take inverse of sine, and that tells me that angle is equal to 36.18. So angle B is 36.18. So now I can come back up here, and I know that this is 36.18. And from there, I can find angle C, because if I say 180 minus the 95, that angle is 85, minus 36.18, that gives me 48.82. So angle C is 48.82. So now what I can do is I can go ahead and I can plug in my numbers here. I know that sine of 36.18 over 16 is equal to sine of the angle C is 48.82 over C. So I can cross multiply this here, and I can say sine of, let's do it this way, yeah. Sine of 36.18 multiplied by C is equal to 16 times sine of 48.82. And to solve for that, I'll have to divide both sides by sine of 36.18. And that will give me C is equal to, and I can solve that there. So if I say 48.82, and I take the sine of that, which is 0.7526, multiply that by 16, that gives me 12.0423. I'm going to go out to 4 decimal places, and I have to take that number and divide it by the sine of 36.18. So I need to find sine of 36.18, 36.18, sine, that is equal to 0.59032. So I'm going to say 12.0423 divided by 0.59033 0.32. And that gives me 20.399. So they wanted it to be then the closest tenth. So then C is equal to 20.4. And that is my answer.